back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're here with you with NFL Week 4, FO Action. This is the Bold Prediction Sports Media Podcast. And as tradition, he's Mr. KC from the 813. I'm that dude with the beer coming at you live from the 816. Mr. KC, how's it going, my man?
On another day in paradise, loving this NFL season. It was a wild one last week,
to
wasn't it?
say to say the least, dude. I thought it was probably my week of most short bets that I've ever made. As far as well, not bets, I mean just picks. And dude, got clobbered. So there's that.
Absolutely. Like I'd say the biggest highlight of the week was obviously that 70-20 defeat with the Finns for the Broncos. But that really covered up some ugly losses like the Arizona Cardinals
Yes,
just destroying the Cowboys. Like
yes.
nobody picked that one. I guarantee you,
Nobody.
that one was absolutely wild. The Jags losing. What was that weekend? It was a wild week 3 of NFL action.
I mean, beyond wild, dude. The Jags lost. Couldn't believe that. The Colts won. And even though I said they probably could have won, still wasn't expecting it. But shout out to Gardner Minshew and the Colts, man. Like I said, if they dangerous enough to beat Kansas City, they're dangerous enough to beat anybody any given Sunday. So, dude, wild, wild, wild. It's like General Shao and MK1. It was just wild. That's all I can say. Good night.
Yeah, we both escaped luckily at 8-8, which is a pretty wild weekend. That's as low as either one of us has really been in quite a while. It's something to see, but it was an interesting one for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And to know that we both
We got Ray. Shout
evened
out.
up,
Good evening, Ray.
my man
Nice
Ray.
to see you.
I'm interested in what you ended up, Ray. I meant to keep track of it, but you got to be somewhere in the mist if we keeping up with your numbers there. Shout out to everybody though that watches the show and comes in
Yeah,
and leaves comments and entertains and everything because you're just as much part of the show as we are. So we love you and appreciate you, brother Ray, for sure, for sure.
for sure, for sure.
You know,
Oh, he had
because
a monster week. Check this out: 12-4, which as wild as that week was, that is hats off to Ray. Shout out Ray for
man,
12-4. We were both only hit 8-8, so like you hit us by 4 on this week, Ray. That was a wild one. So
yeah,
pay
for
attention
sure.
to Ray's picks too. He's out here making them, hitting big on a 12-4 week. Those are the kind of weeks you like to brag about. I'll take
Might
a
want to
12 and
fact
4.
check it, but we'll see. But good job, Ray. Good
Yeah,
job.
Ray's. I'm sure if anyone's good for it, I'm trusting Ray. Ray's a good
Yeah, he
guy.
seems to be an honorable man. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm trusting
kudos
Ray.
to you, my man.
Yeah, so
So,
let's get into it. Let's talk about some week 4 action. We got a prime time game. What do we call this? The Jeff Bezos.
the Jeff Bezos Thursday night right to your front door when you ordered it Wednesday morning. It's the Amazon Prime Bowl coming at you live and direct, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have the Lions at Green Bay Packers. What are we going with this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the pack in this game. Um, Jordan Love wins this game. They need to win this game to continue their stomp to probably win the division, man. The Packers could do it. They're not, like I said, they're not as bad as what we were thinking. Well, like I said, it all hinged on Jordan Love, and I'm gaining more confidence in him, and I'm going with the Pack in this game.
Mm, Ray's right there with you. You're both right in these packs, and I can't believe this. Look, the Packers should have lost last week. Derek Carr goes down. Jordan Love makes some kind of comeback. It's wild to see. He's trying to really defeat my narrative, and I'm not doing it. It's the Lions versus Green Bay. I was actually kind of surprised the both of you had picked the Packers. The Lions are a real team. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, they'll
Really,
prove
boy.
it versus the Packers. It's a road game though on Thursday night.
It's gonna be rough for the Lions, especially when the Packers get to flying. We'll see
Mm.
though. The Lions. I'm still not a believer. Like, yeah, they beat the Chiefs by a point. Yawn. Like, I mean, we'll see. I'm going with the pack though. I'm higher on Jordan Love than I'll ever be on Jared Goff, even though he's been to a Super Bowl. But dude, if I would have been playing with that super Los Angeles team, you better have gone to a Super Bowl because y'all could score 55 in the game. So there's that.
True, true. Next on the schedule, we have an early morning game, a 9:30 a.m. game.
Hmm.
Oof. And that rough matchup is the Falcons at the Jaguars.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as high as I am on the Jags for this entire season, um, they're looking a little bit shaky right now. They've got some stuff they need to figure out, and I think it's the perfect time for the Falcons to sneak another win on their way to probably conquest in the NFC. I'm actually going to go with the Dirty Birds in this game
Mm,
over the Prince.
man, I'm blown away. I'm still with the Prince. The Prince that's promised. They lost an ugly game that they definitely shouldn't. Raised right there with you with Atlanta, so it's making me. I'm either going to look real good this week or looking real bad all of a sudden. That's all I can say. Ooh, I feel nervous picking these picks when I got these two gurus just out here going the opposite direction. But that's the way it is. It's really blowing my mind that it's just the teams that I think are obvious picks are just completely the opposite way.
Yeah, normally, like I said, I'd be right there with you with the Jags. I know I picked them preemptively preseason and all that to win this game. It was going to be one of the Falcons' loss, but the way everything is turning out, this is the beauty of the NFL. It's look like it could be a Falcon win. So
Uh,
yeah, let's go
any
Birds.
any given Sunday with that one, that's for dang
The
sure.
South is open. I'm telling you.
This is a funky game next on the schedule. This one's going to be hard to predict, I think. We have the Los Angeles Rams at the Indianapolis Colts.
Ooh, and this is probably the hardest game to predict. And with that in mind, though, just thinking about the last few performances I've seen from both teams, I think I'm going to go with the Colts in this game over the Rams. I'm going to stick with my original pick of the season. And it's turning out whether it's Gardner Minshew or if they get the young boy Richards back or Richardson. I keep forgetting his last name. He's got his hurt, he disappeared, and he plays in Indianapolis. So it's not that
Mm,
much to keep up with.
mm.
But no offense to Colts fans anywhere. Gardner Minshew's he's Uncle Rico. He can throw a football quarter mile. We've seen him in Napoleon Dynamite getting it done. I think he gets it done again against the Rams.
Oh, Ray, with the Colts. I mean, it feels like the right pick, doesn't it? And that's what's making me nervous about it, though, is because this really could go with the Rams. But I'm going to call this the first trifecta of the night. I'm going to ride with you guys and go with the Colts. I mean, they just Gardner Minshew's looked real good last week. And they're not the greatest or nothing, but
No, but
man, he is talk
he can
about
win you about
serviceable.
8 games. That's what I'm
He
saying. Ryan Fitzpatrick 2.0. He
is
can win you a few
is
games.
perfect nickname for him. It is right there with Gardner. And but I still feel that one's a rough one. There's something about the Rams. I just feel like they could upset that game real easily just because the Colts are so
Yeah,
shaky.
Aaron Donald could blow some stuff up. It could happen.
Yeah, that's the wrong guy, wrong man to be messing with.
Oh, for sure. But I think the Colts, they're just like I said, we talked about her. They're feisty, dude. They're like
Yeah.
they they just don't go away. Like I said, that's usually the case. They just won't go away.
Another crazy game this weekend is the Ravens versus the Browns. This one's a lot closer of a game than we initially predicted.
It is, and with that in mind, I'm still going to pick the Ravens because it's the Browns. I think that they have a bounce back game. Lamar, he just has to do a little bit more in this situation. And I know they say, how much can you ask of him? But when Patrick Mahomes and certain quarterbacks just go and do what they got to do, you got to ask for more. So, Lamar, get it done. Deshaun's not better than you. Your team's in a better situation. Yeah, you lost the game that you shouldn't have lost, but I'm going with the Ravens.
Ray's going the Browns, and I'm gonna have to disagree, Ray. I don't care if it messes up my picks. I'm still going with the Ravens. The Browns have a killer defense to look, and they're likely going to win this game if we're going to be frankly honest. But I'll take Lamar Jackson over Deshaun Watson any day of the week, twice on this Sunday. And
Mhm.
I'm not I don't work at massage parlors, so I'm picking
Right.
Lamar.
Yeah, we picking with facts, not with tips.
Right. All right. We got a nice easy game. We got a nice easy pick on this next week. Got the Vikings at the Panthers.
You want to say it's easy? It should have been easy, man. But will the Panthers win? Is Kirk
Can the
Cousins?
Panthers do
Is
it?
is it truly the slide that Mr. KC has been yearning for these Vikings? Is it really
I,
over?
I mean, even at 0-3 it's pretty much, I don't want to say they're completely done, but
It's close enough to might as well call it almost.
I mean,
Or
it's
could they
hard to
make a
make the
historic
playoffs.
comeback? I
Yeah,
don't
it's hard to make the
know.
playoffs at 0-3. Your
Uh,
opportunities are going real down. I'm still picking the Vikings to win this game.
yeah, I think I am. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm picking the Panthers
Oh, I thought you were going Ray. We were gonna hit the trifecta button. We were gonna make some noise. Get all
because I
excited. But
should have
we
picked
have
my
the upset
upset
alert.
last week and I would have nailed it. So I'm
Hey,
picking
that
it this week.
it could
And
happen.
yes, sir. Because
Minnesota's out here bragging about Kirk Thuggins throwing the most yards. Justin Jefferson's caught the most yards, the second most sacks. Like they're out here just doing it, huh? Jury's
and they
still out on
tied
that.
and they
On the
tied for the
0-3,
worst record.
garbage time means nothing in the NFL.
Nothing.
All
Mm-mm.
right, and we got another good game. We got the Bengals versus the Titans. This should be a pretty easy pick.
Yeah, it should be. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. They showed last week that they can scratch people. I think Burrow's coming back, and he should be locked in. He should be ready to go. Yeah, let's bingle it up. Let's
Yeah,
bingle.
I really needed Joe Burrow not to show up last week for my picks, but unfortunately, that did not happen. Joe Burrow did play. Yeah, give me Cincinnati too. Like this just feels a little. This is pretty cupcakeish for the Cincinnati Bengals. You would imagine.
I was about to say it should be because you look at the Titans, I'm like, but the Chargers couldn't beat them, so there's that.
Upset alert.
There we go.
Upset
See,
alert.
it's in the
Ray.
energy is there. It's boiling
Yeah.
over.
Look, Ray's shouting it out. He's letting people know it is a possibility. Look, Ray hit hard on a funky, hard to hit week. Like you gotta
Mhm.
pay attention to what he's saying, folks. Like he's saying it's a possibility. If you want to throw a couple dollars on that money line, get you a nice Tennessee win, that might pick you up some money if you're feeling
I'm trying
bold.
to tell you
I'm feeling Cincinnati, but it could happen.
for sure.
No, no, we got some underrated teams here. We got a little lower tier action.
Oh,
Don't want to
sounds like
call
a
it hard,
garbage
brother.
bowl. Must be Denver.
Almost
Denver must be there.
borderline. Not that bad.
Oh,
Not that
oh,
bad.
okay, okay.
We're a step above. We have the Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints.
Give me the Bucks. I'm going with the
Yeah.
Buccaneers again 2 weeks in a row because Derek Carr has proven that he's still the same guy. He can't get this offense rolling. I just don't understand how you went to a totally better situation and you cannot elevate your game. So I'm going with the Bucks. I'm taking Baker Mayfield in this situation. Good night.
Well, Carr was balling until he got hit and injured. He was really just knocking it out. I was actually pretty excited by him. I thought he was pretty decent. But
It's that
once he got
defense.
hurt, it was done. and Ray's going New Orleans, but with the question marks with Derek Carr,
I'm saying no.
give
He
me the
went New
Bucks.
Orleans. I'm saying no for that
Yeah,
MVP. No,
I'd say no to that too, Ray.
no.
Put that one down, Ray. I don't like that one. That's a bad. With Derek Carr question marks, give me the Bucks. I just feel safer with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have the battle of the AFC East. After this, the Fins versus the Bills. Talk about a shootout in the making. This is what the fans want to see. Gets the people going. Oh, talk about a game. I might watch this one.
I'm gonna call it Tyreek versus Buffalo,
Mm.
and I'm gonna go with Tyreek because, like I said, it's as much as I don't like Miami, I just dislike the Bills even more. And they won this last game, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Bills are back. Oh, this is this and that, this and this and that." Like the Bills was never here. So what's up to say that they're back is just is give me Miami. Let me just walk away from this. Give me Miami.
Whew,
That's it.
we're talking about the team that's 70 balled, the Denver Broncos. And the Denver Broncos defense. Look, the defense is not great for Denver this year. However, let's not pretend that they're exactly 70-point bad. Like that was just unbelievable. Ray actually is surprising me with the Bills pick. He believes in that Josh Allen team that has looked strong. And look, that's almost an upset alert. The Fins might be favored, but this is an early game to be playing in Buffalo. It's still not like cold or nothing up there just yet. So the Dolphins don't have any weather messing them up at all. Like that's I just whew, you can't stop Tua and Hill. This combination is ridiculous. Like I just it's too much to ignore for me. I'm for the Fins for the win.
Fins for the win. I love it. We'll do it this week.
Now let's talk about garbage. Hey, let's get the garbage truck out. We have the
Oh
Broncos
yeah.
versus the Bears. The ugliest game of the week, guaranteed.
And
Ugh.
I'm going with the Chicago Bears in this game because, like I said, it's Denver. You'll never see me pick the Broncos. I just refuse to do it. And I hope Ray picked Denver, so every time he do pick them, I know they're gonna lose because every time he picks them every week. So go ahead, so go ahead and grab them. Go ahead and seal the win for my boy Justin Fields because we need that win in Chicago. It's time to get something on the books.
Look, I am with Ray. Ray is in it to win it. I am with Ray. He knows Denver's
Oh.
beating the Bears. Look, this is an ugly game. Nobody's watching this. I'll check the
I'm
box
watching
score,
just for
but
this moment.
yeah, I'm not watching. There's nothing to watch. It's too ugly. There's too many better football games. Every football game at 1 o'clock is better than this. So I'm not watching that.
I'm gonna take many ganders at it. I love to see Denver struggle. I love to watch them lose. There's nothing like it. There's not better entertainment than watching the Denver Broncos lose.
Well, luckily, I watch NFL Red Zone when the Chiefs are not playing, so I don't have to watch the Broncos or the Bears do anything Sunday. Neither one of them will be in scoring opportunities, so I'm not
Okay,
worried about it.
this is the game Justin Fields need.
Oh,
Because
he does. He needs one too bad. I hope they win though. Go Bears. I truly do.
all they gotta do is score 17.
That's really it. It's truly
They got
the
10 on
key.
Kansas City garbage time though. I mean late.
Mm,
I'm sure they can get at least 24 on Denver. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait. Let's do it.
So next on the schedule we have Commanders versus Eagles.
Man. And normally, in this kind of game, I would go with the Commanders, but I'm going with the Eagles in this game here. Um, they still don't look like the team of last year, but the
Mm,
NFC is showing that they're still just garbage. And no matter what level of play that they produce out here on the field, it just shows how much of a route the NFC really is on getting to the playoffs and etc. I'm still not an Eagles believer, carrying in my same logistics from last year. The teams I thought they were playing were going to be or turn out to be kind of garbage. So yeah, because it's either one thing, Mr. Casey, and we know it's not the latter. Either the Eagles are just that great, or the teams they play are just that bad. And I'm more inclined to believe that them teams they play are just that bad.
But you know what they say, it ain't got to be pretty. And we're going with that trifecta with the Eagles. A win's a win. Look, that's
True,
the Eagles' whole strategy. They're like,
true.
hey, you know what? No matter what, eh, a
W.
win is a win. You're not going to remember the score in February of week 3. You're
Right.
not going to bring it up. It's not what's happening. Mm, mm. Another banger of a game, Steelers versus Texans. Kind of game the Steelers needs.
Oh well, the Steelers are winning this game, hands down. Even though I'm high on the Texans too, who also picked up a good win. Shout out to my boy C.J. Stroud, Ohio State. Thank you, Teach. But yeah, you got to go with the common sense pick, and that's who I'm going with. So who you got, Mr. Casey?
I got common sense too. I believe I'm going to go with the Steelers. It is just a better strategy. I believe like it's just better. This is how Mike Tomlin goes 500 every season. He wins these kind of games.
Right.
He's like, I'm not going to lose the ones I'm supposed to win. I'm just going to lose every other important game that efforts mattered. Brady's going to hit us with a trifecta for Pittsburgh too. So there we go. We got a couple. We got one. A couple back to back ones. Getting us back on track. Ooh, AFC West matchup. Raiders versus Chargers in the afternoon game.
Could my answer be I don't care because they're both
Mm,
so trash? But
right.
every time I pick the Chargers, they lose. Uh, I
Every
hit
time
once
you
on the
pick the Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say just
no,
about. Yeah,
just
just about.
once. Yeah, just once. I'm going with the Raiders. I
Oh my
just can't
goodness!
do
Don't
it.
do that.
I just can't
Don't
do it.
do it. Yeah, don't do it. Rays, you should have hit the trifecta with me and Ray. Well, we both know they're smart
It's all right.
choices. The Chargers.
Somebody's got to take the lead, and this is how I do it.
Yeah, I mean it could be. It could be. Those are the kind of bold picks you
The
guys are
Chargers
here
just show
for.
they don't be wanting to win games.
They just truly don't. Nobody wants to. And the Raiders just showed they can't win games. So I don't know.
Right,
It's both of it is a struggle. You,
man.
you,
But at least, like I said, I think the Chargers' flame is just a little bit brighter in that dumpster fire. Just a little bit brighter.
we're gonna find out after Sunday. That's for
Throw
sure.
another tire in the
We
fire,
will
like they
know.
say on The
Uh,
Simpsons.
I tell you
Give 'em
what,
a tire
Chargers
fire.
fans, you guys lose this game and you lose all faith all season. There's no
I'm
game.
trying to tell you. Yeah, it's good night for me. So, bye.
Right. All right. So the next game on the list, we have what should be an easy pick, and it is the Cardinals at 49ers. Now, this Cardinals team upsetted the Dallas Cowboys. This broke all sorts of parlays. Everyone, all sorts of survivor pool picks. Like that, the Cardinals have shown they were feisty. I kind of warned about it, but I did not expect. I warned about it previously in week 2. I did not expect week 3 to be no Cardinals upsetting the Cowboys. I'm not going to pretend like that was some kind of prediction, but woo, talk about
Man,
an
oh
upset.
man. Right. And you going to be upset because I'm going with the Cards for the first time in history. I think I've got to do it. They they beat the best defense in the NFL. Now it's time to go on down to the next. Let's see what they can do. Why not? Upset alert part 2. Let's
Look,
see
Brock
it.
Purdy is undefeated in the regular season. He's going with the 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers. We need to put some respect on the San
He'll be
Francisco.
a pumpkin patch soon enough.
I
Anyway,
mean, his record is starting to stack up there. He's got that one playoff loss where he got injured, but every other game
I
he's got
don't
that
know.
Trendilfer effect.
What has
Good
he got?
enough to
What
win.
10? What 9 total career wins now? Kudos.
Something
Cheers
like
to
that. Yeah, it's
you.
something like that. Maybe 10. It might be at 10.
Kudos,
Probably
my
9.
man. Great job. Great job.
Right. Super good. Next
Look,
on
we
the
haven't
list,
seen
talk
that before.
about man, this one is not as easy as it was last week.
Whew.
Patriots and Cowboys.
Oh, it's as easy as for me it was last week. It's going with the Pats. It's still the Pats. They're gonna win. They're gonna win. The Cowboys are cowboying. It's that time of the season.
Are we really going to do the upset here? I might do it. I was
Well,
really
you
leaning towards
look,
the
man.
Cowboys.
I think the Patriots should be favored in this game.
There's no, I don't have the lines in front of me, but I would be interested to know the line. I need to know the line before I make this pick.
There's nothing but a scroll away, my man. Give me one
Uh,
moment.
Not a
Accessing
problem.
MGM right now.
Ray's going with a smart, educated pick of the Dallas Cowboys. He believes there's enough
I had a
defense
smart.
there.
I'm pretty sure we all had the smart, educated Dallas pick last week
Last week it
and
was the
failed the
smartest,
test.
it
The
was one
safest
of
pick,
those
supposedly. The safest
lockety
pick that you could
lockety
have picked.
lockety there. You
Good
want to talk
day.
about an upset? That was a lock, and here we are trying to decide if Dallas is really that team.
Ooh, and if the Cardinals win, they plus 625 right now. I gotta do it. Let me get up to what I was looking at. I had to stop. Let's see who's favored here. Do. Come on now.
Patriots, Cowboys. What a crazy combination.
Oh,
It's
okay.
in
Well, it look
Dallas.
like the Cowboys are favored still a little bit. Just
What's
a
the line?
spread.
Yeah,
Look
what's the
at the
spread?
spread. 6.5. Well, plus 6.5.
Plus six and a
Or
half. I'm
negative
going.
6.5. I mean.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And shout out to Teacher Talking Sports. He likes to cover the spread every week. His video's out, so check it out. Um,
Go with the
I'm gonna go
Pats.
with Ray. I'm going with Dallas. I just can't. I'm not a New England believer. I need to get off the hype train,
You
dude.
rode it last week to a nice win.
I did, and you're gonna pull me on board.
Come
Are
on.
you're trying to,
Pro
but I'm
Bowl
going
and
with
Mike
Cowboys.
Jizzy.
I
I'm
just,
going.
I think Dak Prescott's made a Pro Bowl probably. So
Maybe so. But
yeah,
recent memory
alternative
doesn't
number
serve.
4. I can believe he was alternative number 4.
Oh man.
All
Yeah.
right, talk about locks of the week. Sunday night football,
Oh yeah. The game of the game.
game of the game everybody wants to see. We all know Taylor Swift is tuning in. It's Kansas City in New York versus the Jets.
And this
Jets.
and this is probably gonna be a stomper romper. Like I said, the Jets just got stomped by my Pats. Now they about to get stomped by the Chiefs.
Mm,
I don't see it going any other way. The Jets defense is still touted, still good, but Chris Jones he's going to try to be defense player of the year. He said so. We need to see
mm,
something, especially against this offensive line. If you don't
yes.
show them, if you don't get at least 3 sacks in this game, you can kiss that award goodbye.
I want to. This could very easily be. He does
This
have
is
a
the
groin
game.
injury.
Quinn and Williams got that money. You got to be mad about that. You got to show that on the field.
Mm,
There's too many factors in this, or what they call a bulletin board material, as they love to say. It's too much
right.
riding on this, Chris. You need 3.5 sacks now. I'm raising the
And this
number.
is
You
one of
need
those
three and
games
a
you
half.
can kind of pad your stats with too. Like
Man, catch
it
up
might help you. You
from
could
that
have
week
one
one
bad week,
debacle where you could have
right?
probably had 4 sacks that game.
Or at least a couple of them. One, you would
Mike
have had
Dana
one,
got one. You see what I'm
right?
saying? He got a sack in
Yeah,
every game. So
yeah,
yeah,
true.
This is it. If you don't do it, if you don't do it this week, Chris, like I said, man, you can kiss the award goodbye. Because I don't know another team who has such a terrible offensive line until we play the Bengals again. That I mean, you got to do it now.
Yep,
Thank you,
Ray's
Ray.
in that KC. He knows how to hit them right picks. So shout out Ray. He
Right,
knows what he's doing out here after this last week. He's the king of the group so far, from last week at least.
right. It was from last week. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I am 31-17 on the season, so I might be leading the pack a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure you're leading the pack. Because yeah, I only
But
got the
but it was
27
hard. I
points.
need last week tried to mess it up for me. I was afraid I was going to be my first below 500 week in a long time.
This was gonna lift me to the promised land, especially
And it
these
could be.
upsets,
Could be
especially
lifting
that
Ray too.
Colts.
He's out here. He's swinging for the fences this week. Let's go. Last game of the schedule. We got the Monday night game. Seahawks
And
at
this should
Giants.
be, and I was saying this should be a good win for Geno and the Seahawks to continue that Seahawk train to try to get to the Super Bowl. They're still my NFC pick. I'm going with the Hawks over my beloved Giants because there's too much going on. I don't know why they refuse to give Vanilla Vic any kind of help. The receivers they drafted just don't seem to show up to the game. I don't understand it. It's just sad. So we're gonna go ahead and go with my boy Gino and the Hawks. Hands down,
Yeah,
10 toes. Shout out to Pete Carroll.
we're into the picks with the trifecta here. With Ray also picking Seattle. I'm picking Seattle. I wish we could be picking the Giants. This
Man,
is a team we always kind of root for. I know one of our viewers, Teacher Talking Sports, who has a YouTube channel, he's a big Giants fan. He wants to see the team win, and it's hard to imagine that this is the route that they go. It's just it's been a rough year, and this ain't it. It ain't this week.
yeah, they gotta have this week. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Not against this team that's, like I said, who's sneaky good. Um,
Hmm.
I
Loaded
just
too.
wish they would have done more, like I said, on the offensive side of the ball to try to help Vanilla Vic out. Um, Needed more than Waller. You need more. You gotta have more.
Yeah, yeah. It's sad to see. Oh, poor Seahawks. Oh, we almost feel bad for them.
Man,
And
have
poor
to
Giants.
capitalize. Have to capitalize on such a good situation.
Right. Sad to see. Hmm.
But my money pick of the week, though, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to really try to put some dollar down for your bang, to see about the win, besides that Cardinals, I'm telling you, you might want to go ahead and pick these Packers over these Lions.
Mm.
Yes,
Shout
sir,
out, Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time. Enjoy your week. Take it easy. And always nice to see you.
They have some pretty good eye. Well, between them and, like I said, that Commanders got some good one on it too, mate. The Patriots, like I said, that's probably the way to go. Patriots and Cardinals. If you got an extra five, I don't see why not. Go ahead and do it.
Get
Make
you one
that
of them. I
money.
just don't see the Cardinals doing that back to back weeks. There's no way they're that legit of a team to take down the Cowboys and the 49ers. Like, I just don't see it. Now,
We didn't see them do it in 1 week.
That
I don't
Patriots might be, I'd feel better about that Patriots upset than I would the Cardinals. I'd rather, if I had 10, I'd rather just put 10 on that Patriots than 5-5, because I just feel like I'm wasting five doing it with Cardinals.
You got to put five on that Cardinals, 10 on the Cardinals to get you $72, man. Just think about
Uh,
matching the possibilities.
that's what Vegas wants you to imagine. I just don't see it happening. What's $10 get you on the Patriots? How much are we looking at with 10 on the Patriots? Because I feel like it's just a better. If you're gonna pick an upset, I mean, Bill Belichick's got the defense to slow down uh, the Cowboys, but the Cowboys, I mean, they got a defense too. You would think that they can stop the Patriots, but I mean, they could be a game.
So it'd be $32, a little
Nice,
double up.
nice little. It's not the worst of things.
Right,
You know, I feel like that's the reason that's much more lower is because it's a much more realistic possibility. You
right.
might not be the only one picking the Patriots. Put it to you that way.
Yeah, I don't see how you couldn't pick the Patriots in this game. Like I said, it's the Cowboys. You see what they just got done to them? They're demoralized.
Jerry Jones gonna light the world on fire. They lose this game. I'm
He,
telling you,
they need to light the front office on fire and get him out of there.
that never happened. Oh,
No,
Jerry Jones! Shout out Jerry Jones.
he's gonna get buried in the stadium under the star.
He almost runs the football team exactly how I would. And I'd hate to say it, but I'd probably be even more toxic and more involved than Jerry Jones is. It would be the NFL would not allow it. There's a reason I'm not a quadruple billionaire and cannot afford a team because the world would be the
I'd be on
NFL
the
would not like
sideline
it.
coaching.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
It'd be some
god.
wild. They would not like it. Uh,
Oh,
Jerry Jones, when he got Trey Lance, he said it was one of those deals you get done in 5 minutes because I'm the owner and the GM.
right,
So they just that hit home. I knew exactly what he meant, and a shout out Jerry Jones.
right.
Like he
Oh
he may
goodness.
not be good at it, and I probably wouldn't either, but uh,
Hey,
he
if you
does
can
it
find the
exactly.
right ensemble, you might even be able to get 3 chips. Hey, who
Mm,
knows?
you might, like it
He gonna
happens.
get buried with them things. Take them out the showcase. What? Put them in the cab. They're going with me.
We might as well grab him now because he ain't added one to it no time soon.
No time soon, unfortunately, young Jer or old
Yeah,
Jer. Too bad, so sad.
right.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. That's why you bet against them when you got the opportunity to, and that's exactly what I am going to do this weekend. And bet responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. Always bet responsibly when you're out here trying to make money.
Right, absolutely.
They're gonna keep showing me the same thing. Might build a dangerous parlay. See how that turns out. Throw five on that. We'll see. Might just do a parlay of all the teach. I was supposed to say teach all the Ray's picks. Might as well. He if he's spot on, let's see what he got. Let's just do it.
Right. Give him a little shot. There's nothing wrong
Right.
with it.
Call
The
it the
first
Ray
couple
line.
ones were a little funky, so you don't know how that goes. But I mean, it's hard to build a. The problem with it is building parlays is you like to throw in those easy locks. Those easy locks are you've seen it all last week are the ones that are going to bust your parlays. You've seen
Right.
all. Oh, that was a parlay busting weekend last week because there's no way you're hitting on the Cardinals versus Cowboys and the Jags losing. You start just keep throwing it down the list. It was just one of those wild weeks that I
Right.
mean, hitting 10-6. That's I believe teacher hit the same number too. I think he hit 10-6 too. And I mean, shout out to him. That's hard to do with that kind of a week, I believe.
Hmm. It's definitely hard to do, man. The NFL can go either way so quick, as we just saw this last weekend, like you were mentioning. Um, that's all the more reason to pick the Cardinals to win. That's all the more reason because why not? Why not? Why not 2 weeks in a row? Why not?
Mm, why not? Yeah, because
Why
it's the
not?
damn Cardinals. I'm not. I fell into that trap last year. I'm not doing it this year. Garbage is garbage. I'm calling it like I see it. They won their Super Bowl last week. It's over. I'm done with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go put a little few dollars on these Packers to win tomorrow. Shout out to MGM for the future comeuppance. Comeuppance.
Right.
Uh, I just think that this season is getting real interesting. But we already know who the pack leaders are, and at this point, I would honestly say you may be right about one thing, but I'm likely to change that because they're at their high mark now, and this might start the active skid that I always be talking about they're going on. Miami looks great, dude. They could very well win the East, but then again, like I said, they're only going to win like 4 or 5 games, and they've already hit that mark pretty early. So it might be skid time. So I'm just hoping you're prepared for that. That's all I was
No, I just need
gonna
my
say.
boy Tua to remain healthy, and this is a dangerous team. Tua stays healthy, we will be seeing them in the AFC Championship game.
That's a stretch. I definitely don't believe that, but yeah, maybe the playoffs if they can. No, I still don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. We're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. I'm totally indifferent about it. Totally indifferent.
We'll be
Because
excited
looking
to
at,
see what.
because I mean, looking at who they've played so far, I mean, these are probably 3 games they should have won. But at the same time, looking at who's coming up, ooh, it's gonna get rough.
I mean, this is all factual statements. He does get a little crazy. This Bills game, that's going to be an exciting one.
Exactly.
A
This
big,
is gonna be
big test one.
the telltale of it all. Because right now, what Dolphins are 3-0, the Bills are 2-1, the
Yeah,
Patriots are what 1-2, I think,
I think.
and who's the other team? The Jets are 1-2. So we can put a fork in the Jets now. That's pretty much done.
Yeah, I'm not.
Um,
That's that
and
conversation. There was a
yeah,
possibility with Aaron Rodgers, we're right back to square one with them.
right. So now that that's done, um, looking at New England and what they got coming up and how they've been playing, they haven't really gotten blown out. They've lost a couple of close ones, some nail biters. Took Miami to the limit, so I'm pretty sure that split's going to happen. Um, I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Buffalo and probably beat the Jets again whenever they see them. Dude, the Patriots got a real shot at winning the East, man. I'm just saying, and I mean a realer shot than most people are giving them credit for.
I, I thought you were talking about the Dolphins, and then you said the Patriots, and I was like, oh, okay, okay. I mean, they could,
Please.
but I'm pretty sure they're just going to finish third. That's a third in the division written all over them. They're
Mm.
going to finish above the Jets, of course. That's
I don't
all
see that.
three
I see
teams
the
will.
Bills finishing
But
third.
it's to me, it's the Finns Bills
It's going to be
gap. Patriots.
Patriots,
The
Dolphins,
Bills could
Bills,
finish third.
Jets.
We could see the five.
We are because, like I said, they're only battling for second place because the Patriots are going to inevitably catch it, and that's going to be that.
I just oof,
I
can't see
understand.
it. I just don't see it happening.
It's all right,
No,
you know.
that one's a miss. That one's a miss for me. I just the math formula. I'm like, uh, you got $23
Things
in your
happen.
pocket, and your phone bill is $144. I don't
Hmm.
understand how you plan on paying it. Like it just the math don't.
Well, you know they got bridge pays and stuff like that. Just put a
But
little
right,
on it now, and then a
hey
little later.
Metro, I need 3 more days, please, sir. If you
Man, you're
don't
like
mind,
cool,
can you just give me a
cool man.
little extension? I'm not late. I just need
Yeah,
a
we
little
got some other
friendly
stuff going on.
extension.
Good stuff
Little,
going on. We
right,
living life just like y'all. Hmm.
right,
Man, so there's that. Like I said, there's always a little bit, but
right.
stranger things have happened. Like I said, I'm, I think there's going to be a couple of massive slides. Like I said, everything starts off gravy in the beginning, but we're gonna see.
Well,
Wait
we
for some of
shall.
these undefeated teams to really be tested. So,
They're out here trying to.
yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without a shadow of a doubt, upset alert. Put your money on the cards if you got five. Um, Also, I would take the Packers tomorrow if you got time and the money. Go ahead and do that. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. I'm gonna give the floor to Mr. KC because I really think these cars are gonna have. Maybe I'm just delusional, but
Yeah,
I think they got a real shot, dude.
yeah.
It's
Don't
gonna
pick the
happen.
cards and definitely pick the Lions. I don't know what's going on here tonight. This is wild. Uh, we've enjoyed y'all's company. We hope you tune in next week. and we'll see
and
where the
count the
standings are
wins
then.
and let
Yeah.
us know how much money you won off the cards. How much did your faith win you?
Mm.
We'll talk about it. Amen.
Or what I like to call the Vegas donation fund. Someone's got to make these Italians rich one day at a time, and it shall be not me. Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully.
well, we shall see on that end, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we thank you for being with us. Holler at us next week. We'll be right back here with more information. Mo NFL action.